Hello, hello. We are just jumping straight into it. No joking around here. I am attempting to make a two-piece outfit that I'm kind of theming as a Valentine's Day outfit. It meant to be New Year's, but we're already in January, so here we are. I am kind of building it off of this top. I've been working around with this top shape for so long now, and I'll be honest, I feel like I still haven't really nailed something I love, but I wanted it to be a slightly corset inspired top, kind of a dip in the front, very structured. It was gonna have, I thought I was gonna have a little lapel, but that ended up not working whatsoever, so disregard that little line. And so basically it's just, a front piece, and then I'm gonna add a side panel, and then that's actually it for the top. But I do end up cutting a front and a back twice because I do line it with the same material that I purchased, and it's made out of this really, really pretty purple silky, it's not actually silk, but like a silk like very metallic looking fabric that I got from a local fabric store. And I'm very excited. I very rarely go out and buy fabric, so it was kind of like weird to just like have something as like kind of limitless, but of course I still didn't buy enough fabric to line everything I wanted to, because that would be too lucky for me. While setting up my sewing machine, I'd realized it'd been like almost a month since I'd sewn anything, so I decided to do a little warm-up, which I posted on TikTok. Basically just your classic, I'm going to replace this button down panel with this one, because I wanted to make sure my machine wasn't going to do anything funky, since this material is rather sensitive in the terms of sensitive, that's not the word. It moves very easily, it's very slippery, so I just wanted to be sure everything was going to be okay. This was me measuring out. I wanted to do a skirt that was made of multiple panels, which I've never done before. I've only ever done like a circle skirt or a fitted skirt, so I was kind of just measuring out, trying to see what I could get out of the fabric, and I ended up just kind of honestly guessing, eyeballing it, but I knew I decided I wanted 5 panels, so I measured out kind of like my waist, divide by 5, give myself a little room to work with, that whole thing. I have no idea what you'd call this shape, but obviously because I want it to be more of a flowy skirt, it's gonna be longer at the bottom, or wider I should say, and thinner at the top where my waist is going to be. I definitely could have exaggerated this much more than I did. Again, I know very little about this type of skirt, but so in measuring this out, I folded my fabric so that I'd get 5 pieces out of it, and don't worry, the scraps were used to cut the lining for my tank top and all of that goodness. So I just laid it out, and I tried honestly even cutting it a bit longer than the pattern I made, which was in my opinion unnecessary. I just thought I wanted this big thing. It ended up not being that big anyway. It was a whole thing, a guessing game, but yeah, pretty self-explanatory, because then you just pin right sides together and sew them together. It takes quite a while, but it's a really simple process once you have a pattern down that like even relatively fits you. I feel like I've done no talking this video. I've just been like headphones on, just doing my little sewing. This is where we are. I technically need 2 zippers, which I'm not getting until later this week, which I'm now realizing leaves me like 5 seconds to edit this video. We have basically, now I'm so nervous about the zippers though. So basically I want to dart 2 darts in the front here. I'm trying to make a point, and the point is I'm figuring it out as I go. So obviously I'm gonna lay this out and like nicely, I'm probably gonna hand sew it. The top is already lined, so I'm now just trying to decide. I really can't do much else until I have the zipper, which is so annoying. So the only kind of bummer is I somehow have gotten into the habit of making really wide straps, which is really not great. I need to like get out of that habit. I don't know how I'm so bad at measuring that. So next top, I'm gonna fix that. So that's really it for the top, and then obviously like taking in the bottom and whatnot. The skirt needs a waistband, which I can do most of. The zipper is going to go into the back here, just right here in the middle, and I'm gonna do 2 darts in the back center. And
can you bless me? No.
Get out of here. So in addition to 2 center back darts, I'm going to do a dart on each hip, I think. Hopefully it doesn't like poof out too much and create a weird hip thing, but I think it'll be nice. It'll either be hip or it'll be like right in the front. But my panels are a little bit bigger than I should have made them, so this panel takes up almost the entire front, and I don't really want to dart the front. So I might have to hand sew like all the darts basically. I'm not confident. I don't know, but I think that's all for today. The zippers are really now making me realize I kind of timed this on very unfortunate timing on my part, but yeah, we're getting there. So I got a zipper. It's navy blue, which it's not the worst. It's a little different, but it was the best they had without me running all over the place. So I have a waistband I need to sew. I need to add it to the skirt. My voice has not woken up today. Add it to the skirt, sew up the skirt to the point of the zipper, add the zipper, which I hand sewed a lot yesterday of the darts and whatnot, which I had never done before in a terms of like actually nice fit, and I'm actually pretty happy with them. So this is the front, and then I did 1 on each other panel, and I think it's actually gonna fit like perfectly, so that's wild. And then this one didn't turn out as nice, but I'm pretty happy with it. I darted the front of the top, and is this the front of the back? Okay. It turned out okay, but I really screwed up. Like this end was supposed to like come out more, like there's a little point there, but it's way too flimsy of a material and way too gathered up, so it kind of lost that. The only issue is I couldn't get another zipper the size for this, and I really want it to remain a 2-piece, so I'm not sure how this is gonna close. I genuinely have no idea as it stands. So I'm going to just put the straps together and do the skirt and kind of dig through my stash and see what I have as an option. Hello. I am putting the finishing details on this top, which I unfortunately am pretty confident it's going to barely fit me. And arguably I should cut a new top, but at this point I'm determined to make this work, because I don't really have the time or energy to cut a new top. I haven't had exactly like the perfect time to just like dedicate to this. So it's been just like packing up a bag of all my fabric and then like hand stitching on someone's floor, and it's been just a lot of that. Not a lot of that, but that's been the energy of this project, I feel like. It's basically gonna look like this, which wasn't precisely what I was planning, but we're gonna have some hooks here, which it already is coming undone. Right, but it's gonna hook right there, so there might be like a slight gap when I'm wearing this. So I have 2 more hooks to put on, I have to hem the skirt, and then we're off to the reveal. So I think I'm just gonna pan to the reveal now. have to do tight, small breaths to not feel like this is gonna fall off me. I am absolutely obsessed with the skirt. I think I'm eventually going to put lining in it because I actually really like it, and I think it's here to stay as like part of my wardrobe. So I might just have to run out and get more of this, hopefully, to line the skirt, or at least do a little bit around my waist. But honestly, I think I want to line all of it and give it a little more weight, so when it like flips, it's really got some like, it's not, you know, just like it doesn't flip up and you see the inside of it. So that's an in the future thing. The top, I am just barely clipped into this. The straps are not too bad. Actually, the straps aren't the worst for once, which is insane. It's just that I genuinely just made it way too small. This darting isn't centered. I mean, where is this going? Like, that might be in line, but then there should be one over here, not here. A lot happened. It's actually unfortunate because I think this would be kind of cute if it had come out right. That's easy to say. I can't clip the top, clearly. Clearly this is struggling, but it's keeping together just for this moment. I will most likely be disassembling it and using it for other things in the future. But I like the shape, so I'm probably gonna try something else in the shape of this top and try it again basically, but maybe just not this fabric, because I also think this could lend itself really well to a drapey top, just because it's so like, the way it moves and reflects in the light is really interesting. So maybe I shouldn't have done two fitted pieces and done like a drapey one and a fitted one. So I just want to like do that, you know? But I'm not upset. I'm very happy the skirt came out as good as it did, because normally my confidence is more in tops, like especially tank tops, and not so much bottoms. So I'm pretty happy with this. This is my first multi-panel skirt I've ever made. Not that it's complicated, but it's a first for me. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's a little tight, but also like, I don't know. I think it would look really, really good with like a sweater with it, which is kind of why I wanted it, because I want to take some photos for like Valentine's Day outfits, and I think a sweater would be really cute over this. I know I came in with like the black sweater over top, but I have like red ones and pink ones that I think would look really, really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video before I just keep heavy breathing or not breathing and get out of this. So thanks again. I will see you on the next one. Bye.